Hey there folks, I found another anti-gay marriage commercial out there, and this one's even lamer than the last one. Permit me to demonstrate.
When a man and a woman fall in love, they can get married, right? So why can't two men or two women who love each other get married as well? Isn't it discrimination to stop them?
Except, it's not discrimination to treat different situations in different ways.
Everyone in caring, dependent relationships deserves legal protection.
But the relationship of a man and a woman is unique.
Only a man and a woman can make new life. Only a man and a woman can give a child a mum and a dad.
Only a man can give a child the advantage of two dads, and only a woman can give a child two moms, with the exception of polygamous arrangements in which you can have one dad and two moms, or one mom and two dads, or two moms and two dads. Either way, you don't really even make an argument for why any arrangement is better than any other. You just assert that it's the case without citing any evidence.
No two men and no two women can ever do this. So it makes sense to treat something unique in a unique way. That's not discrimination.
Marriage is a private promise between two people, but it has a big public purpose as well.
That purpose is unique and important, to give children the love of their mum and dad in one family.
Of course, not all married couples have children.
Since not all married couples have children, or even can have children, or are forced to have children, we obviously value marriage for more than simply the benefit it has for children. If two heterosexual, infertile people choose to get married, we don't condemn them for it. We congratulate them all the same, because we value the commitment they are making to each other for its own sake. The benefit marriage has for children is only one of the many reasons we legally recognize it.
But every child ever born has a mum and a dad.
Marriage between a man and a woman recognises this basic fact, and that's why marriage is our most important social institution.
Yeah, but what's the relevance of this fact? If you could demonstrate that kids raised by married heterosexual couples turned out better than kids raised by married gay couples, which no study has demonstrated, that might be a good argument for a law against gay couples adopting or having children through sperm donors or surrogates. But if such a law were put in place, why would you have to ban gay marriage altogether? If the real concern is kids being raised without both a mom and a dad, why don't I hear conservatives clamoring for laws against single people adopting? In the US, there seems to be few, if any, laws against single people adopting children. Arkansas, for example, had a law that prohibited unmarried couples from adopting, but still allowed singles to adopt, even if they were gay. That law was overturned because it was aimed at discriminating against gay couples, but if the reasoning behind it was that children need both a mom and a dad, why did they continue to allow single people to adopt? How the fuck does that make any sense? Now, this ad was produced for Ireland, but even in Ireland, while there are restrictions on single people adopting, there is no outright ban.
It's our way of saying that the differences between men and women matter. That the differences between mothers and fathers matter.
Ah, and there's the rub. The real reason they want gay marriage banned is because it challenges traditional gender roles. They think men should be the breadwinners and that a woman's place is in the home, and gay marriage undermines that. A lot of homophobia, maybe even all of it, I think is ultimately based in the fear of men doing things that some think only women should do, and women doing things some think only men should do. Without strict gender divisions, these people get all confused and terrified. If they can't put people in these nice, neat little boxes, they are then forced to judge individuals based on their individual traits and merits. And that just requires too much of that painful thinking stuff.
And that kids have a right to what they long for. A loving mum and dad.
So let's not change the message of marriage by redefining it. For the sake of our children.
Ah, the don't all children deserve a mom and a dad argument. Well, given that the tradition is for a man to have several wives, this one man, one woman arrangement seems like quite a step down from the way King Solomon did things, don't you think? Solomon had 700 wives. Why wouldn't that system be better for children? Doesn't every child deserve a dad and 700 moms? Wouldn't the old polygamous arrangements be far better for children? With several moms, you'd never need a babysitter. Each mom could take turns attending to the child so the kid would never have to worry about their mom being tired and irritable. And if you had moms who spoke different languages, the kid could learn several languages as first languages. There could be all kinds of potential benefits to being raised by several mothers simultaneously, and those benefits would be the same if a kid had several fathers. That sounds like a far superior arrangement than one mom and one dad. So if conservatives really only want what's best for children, why don't I hear them arguing that we go back to that system? Clearly there's no religious argument against it, it's in the Bible. Also, what about the children currently being raised by gay parents? Homophobes don't seem too concerned about what's best for them, unless they think that these kids are for some reason better off being raised by unmarried gay couples than married gay couples, and that the best thing we can do for those kids is to stigmatize their families and make them feel ashamed of having gay parents. But I don't think that is the real concern. What homophobes are really worried about is people doing things that make them feel icky and confused.